All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. And oh my goodness, it is round number 2 of the playoffs. We are the Missouri State Grizzlies, and tonight we are going up against the SWOCC Lakers. Now, this is a control game mode. So both teams have to run to this point right here on the map and stay inside of that in order to capture some points. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at our beautiful Grizzlies over here. And let's take a look at this roster. I am seeing Rad on Ramatra, Shullyyyy on Moira, who's fading away, Jimmy Buckets on Reaper trying to make a basket. He's trying to channel his inner Jimmy Buckets, actually, right here. He almost makes it, and we got Bloo on it, Sombra with Royal on Lucio, moonwalking towards the door. Let's see how this is gonna go. We are on the initial attack right now. Looks like Bloo is running around on the side with Jimmy Buckets and the rest of the crew in pursuit, following down, and it looks like their tank from the Lakers have gone all the way up, and it looks like Bloo snags an elimination in the back line. However, he does get taken out, which is very upsetting for Mr. Bloo. The Grizzlies are now on defense of this hard point, and it looks like the Lakers' Bastion is dealing a lot of damage to the Grizzlies. However, Shullyyy's orbs and Royal's area healing is doing really good at negating that damage. The Grizzlies have taken over the point and are now gaining time. Bloo gets taken down once again on Sombra. I'm expecting him to go ahead and switch already. It sounds like something he would do. However, he hasn't. A lot of damage being done to both teams right here. Looks like Shullyyyy just got taken out by the Lakers' Reinhardt, and Rad was taken out. So was Jimmy Buckets. Looks like Royal is trying to get around, trying to worm her way out of there, but doesn't quite get away. Bloo is the last alive, negating that team kill. Looks like he's going to be waiting for his teleportation module to be back online. It looks like he's going to place it in the back right there, where it doesn't look like anyone's going to be. Hacks the Reinhardt, takes a lot of damage, and he's able to just barely get away, but man, that was close. It looks like the opposing Lakers Cassidy knows exactly where he is. Not Cassidy, I apologize. May. Oh, the ultimate from the Bastion takes down Jimmy Buckets on the attack over here. However, Shullyyyy is using his ultimate Coalescence, dealing a lot of damage to the entirety of the team. Bloo snags an elimination on the Bastion, and it looks like Rad is going in with his ultimate, and it takes down the Kiriko, takes down the Ana. However, this Reinhardt is nanoed, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter because Jimmy Buckets takes down the Reinhardt as well. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful team wipe for the Grizzlies right there. They are now back in control of this point, and they are now gaining points. However, the Lakers did earn 51% of their time. Oh no, it looks like Bloo was slept, and it doesn't look like he's able to get out of that after being luckily slept by the Lakers' Ana. That was a beautiful sleep that was dealt right there from that Ana. I've got to give her props. I'm looking through Royal's eyes right now. She's got a little bit of an Overwatch, hence the name. I did intend that pun, by the way. Looks like she's got a little bit of an overlook on the rest of her team. Puts the May to sleep from the Lakers team. However, they have pushed the Grizzlies off the point. And rather than dying altogether, the Grizzlies did push off slightly. Jimmy Buckets uses that ultimate in order to take down 2 of the players, but Bloo gets taken down as well. Looks like Jimmy is being nanoed from Royal right here. The point is still contested. The Lakers May using her wall and using her ice cube to stop the Grizzlies from taking over this point, and that is what they're doing now. Shullyyyy currently capturing that point. Now that the Grizzlies are back in control of that point, it is currently 64-78, with the Lakers just ever so slightly in the lead. Now, this Reinhardt from the Lakers right here does have his ultimate ready, and so does the Ana from the Lakers team. I wonder what is going to happen right here, and it looks like he uses that Earth Shatter, but it didn't do a lot to the Grizzlies. It only took down Jimmy Buckets. Looks like Shullyyyy is using his ultimate to try to heal Rad and damage the Reinhardt at the exact same time, but it did not quite work. Looks like Bloo has switched over to Genji in order to try to maneuver around and do what Sombra couldn't and deal a lot of damage here. So the Grizzlies were at 90%. However, the Lakers have taken that back over, and they are also at 90% with a tie game, but the Lakers do have control over this point. So they are still gaining time, they are gaining percentage, but the Grizzlies have to hop on point to get that overtime, and that is exactly what they're doing. They're now contesting for that beautiful overtime, and it looks like Rad is going in right now with that ultimate. Rad and Blue taking out the Torbjorn. Blue just gets taken down right there. That is not good. Now the Grizzlies have control over the point right here, and it looks like this Ryan is about to fall, but he is taking a lot of healing. 99 to 99 overtime right now, but oh, that Reinhardt ultimate is not good for the team, but Jimmy Buckets uses his ultimate to snag multiple eliminations right there. And it looks like, oh, Blue is now on point. This is such a crazy overtime right there. A little contest, maybe. The overtime is running down for the Grizzlies, and it looks like the Lakers take home the first round right there. That was a crazy 99-99 overtime. Oh my goodness, you have to absolutely love it. Let's go ahead and move on into round 2 on a second part of the map. Lakers currently leading 1-0. Alright, now this is still the same map, Lijiang Tower. And this is the map that we saw at the very beginning of round 1, where both teams, exactly the same as before, have to make their way into this point here. I'm going to go over here and take a look at what's going on with the Grizzlies. Looks like Rad has switched over to Reinhardt, Blue on Pharah, Jimmy Bucket switched over to Symmetra, Shullyyyy is on Mercy, and it looks like Royal is still on Lucio. I'm seeing a Sim teleport strat, and I'm also seeing a pharmacy strat. I'm excited to see just what's about to happen right here, and it looks like that goes down right now. Looks like a lot. Blue already takes out the opposing Mercy. I don't know if that was an extremely lucky shot, or if that Mercy just had bad positioning. I am unsure of what just happened right there, but Blue, my man, just took out the opposing Mercy. It looks like Blue is taking down the opposing Ana as well. Blue is absolutely bloodthirsty right here. Oh my goodness. And the point is now open, so I believe the Grizzlies do have to run back and get on point and capture that. I'm unsure if they realize that they have captured, if they are able to capture this point yet. It looks like they are now trying to get onto the point to capture that. But it is currently being contested by the Lakers, but the Grizzlies are the first ones of the match to start gaining some points. Looks like Pharah Blue right here is getting counterpicked by the Lakers using Soldier 76 to get a little bit of hit scan damage off on that Pharah on Blue. However, Blue does have his ultimate ready. He uses it right there, and he's able to take out 2 with that ultimate, but gets taken down himself. Rad charging in right here, trying to get some fire strike damage, trying to build up that ultimate charge. Jimmy Bucket still on Sim, still staying alive right here, but Shullyyyy gets taken out by the opposing Sojourn's railgun. It looks like the Lakers are attempting to push in right now. However, Jimmy Bucket's Sim wall goes down. He's able to block a lot of incoming damage from that nano-boosted Reinhardt. However, that nano boost is now worn off, and that Reinhardt has no more extra ultimate healing from that Ana. He's taking lots of damage right here from a damage-boosted Jimmy Buckets, and he overextends into the backline of the Grizzlies, which was something I wasn't expecting from this Reinhardt. But he's able to get back somehow. Lots of healing from the Lakers right here. I gotta say, Rad was almost taken off the cliff right there, but he does not go down. However, Blue gets a double elimination, but Jimmy Buckets and Rad both fall right there. Looks like Royal has her sound barrier ready. I'm excited to see what's going to happen right here. Blue grabs a double elimination, one with his ultimate, one with his rockets. However, he does get taken out, and that opposing Reinhardt does use his Earth Shatter, but Royal does use her sound barrier. A lot of stuff going on right here. Looks like Rad is getting pinned by this Reinhardt and taken away from the point. However, the Grizzlies are now back in control of the point. But the opposing Sojourn uses her ultimate and is able to grab some kills on Royal and Blue right there. However, Jimmy snags one but gets taken out as well, and Rad goes down and a res goes out for the Lakers. Shullyyyy, it looks like he is the only one left on Mercy. Is he able to survive? It looks like he is. Bloo coming in on Farah right now. Currently 35-89 with the Grizzlies having a good lead right now. Jimmy Buckets just teleports into the building already, into the point. Oh, Rad almost went off the edge of the map right there. That would not have been good, but he gets taken out by that Reinhardt. Lots going on right now. Now that the Lakers have a defense going, they're doing a really good job at keeping the Grizzlies away from that point. However, I do see an ultimate for Shullyyyy right now, and it looks like the opposing Ana and the opposing Ryan are about to have their ultimates. I'm expecting another nanoed Reinhardt play from the Lakers right now. I know that the Grizzlies are expecting that as well, so I'm ready to see what they're going to do to counter that. And it looks like the nanoed Reinhardt goes down. Doesn't look like Bloo was able to snap him off of the cliff. Rad goes down right there. That is not good. Looks like Royal has switched over to Kiriko, and Shullyyyy gets the revive on Rad right there, so now the Grizzlies have a tank back in the game. However, they do have to get on point or else it's going to be it for the Grizzlies, and that is it for the Grizzlies. On round number 1 as the Lakers take home the first game of the night for round number 2 of the playoffs. Score is currently 1-0 in favor of the Lakers. Play of the game goes to Happy Ramen from the Lakers on Reinhardt. Let's see what this is. This is on the first round. Alright, we're going to be moving into round 2 very, very soon, so we will see you then. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for round number 2 of the playoffs. We are the Missouri State Grizzlies, and tonight we're going up against the Southwestern Oregon Lakers. We are taking the game over to Numbani right now. This is a map that we have never played on stream yet, and so I'm excited to go ahead and show this map off to you guys. So, the Grizzlies, I will have to announce to everybody that the Grizzlies have switched colors. They are now on red team rather than blue team from before. We have Rad on Wrecking Ball. We have Shullyyyy on Kiriko. Jimmy Buckets on that beautiful Soldier 76. Looks like Bloo has switched over to Genji. Where's Royal at? Royal is on Ana, right there. Now, this map, Numbani, is a hybrid map, and that means that there's an attacking team and a defending team. The attacking team, which is the Grizzlies first, has to travel along this path and capture this point right here. After capturing the point, they then have to take this payload and take it all the way to the defending side of the map in that direction. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here and take a look at the Grizzlies. Rolling out right now, Rad is currently leading the charge on Wrecking Ball. You gotta love it. So he's going to go ahead and hit a slam on the Reinhardt, trying to do a little bit of early damage to their tank. Looks like Bloo is hopping around on Genji, looking great. Looks like that Bastion is about to go down, and he does. Jimmy Buckets and Bloo snagging 2 eliminations. However, the Reinhardt from the Lakers snags 2 eliminations as well. Bloo just about takes down that Kiriko from the Lakers team. However, he does not quite get it as she does teleport away. But Bloo gets taken out by the Ana from the Lakers. That is upsetting for Bloo. I know it is. Looks like Rad takes out the Ana, and Jimmy Buckets takes down the Kiriko and the Sojourn, but he gets taken out himself as the Lakers have switched from Reinhardt over to Winston. Lots of slams going down right here for Mr. Rad, and it looks like they are currently still contesting this point, and he's chasing down that Reaper, snags the elimination on the Reaper. Great play from Rad right there. You gotta love it. And it looks like the Grizzlies have taken the Lakers away from the point right now. However, it looks like that Winston is still doing his best to hop on point and continuously contest that point. Try to look at Mr. Bloo right here. Not quite able to snag his point of view. I just do, but it looks like he's about to go down. He's still sitting in the corner trying to get away, but Rad puts his ultimate down. An area of denial ultimate that places these bombs everywhere. However, 3 of the Grizzlies are going down right here on the first point. Looks like Rad is about to fall as well. It's getting really close for him. He just barely makes it away with just a little bit of health left. The Grizzlies had almost captured that point, and that means they only have a little bit of ways to go if they break the defense of the Lakers this time. Looks like a lot is about to happen. I'm excited to see. Blue does have his ultimate. Jimmy and Shullyyyy are close to having theirs. However, the Lakers have 4 ultimates ready to use. That is a terrifying sight. I'm excited to see what is about to happen right here. I know whatever it is, it's going to be crazy. Looks like Blue goes in for the ultimate. Almost snags an elimination on the Kiriko. Doesn't quite get the elimination on the Kiriko somehow. And gets taken out by the Reaper from Lakers. And it looks like the Winston from the Lakers also used his ultimate. And the Grizzlies were taken out once more. Another team wipe for the Lakers. Jimmy Bucket's doing his best to get away right here. The Grizzlies have 50 seconds to take hold of this point. I'm trying to think about what the Grizzlies are about to do right now. I see that Jimmy Buckets is the only one currently with his ultimate ready, but Rad is close to having his as well. Looks like Jimmy teleports in behind the Lakers, and it looks like he's about to use that ultimate, but he goes back. As Rad does use his ultimate to create some area denial. However, Blue gets taken out. Blue switched over to Cassidy. I did not quite catch that earlier. And Shullyyyy had switched over to Lucio as well. The point is contested once more. Shullyyyy and Rad picking up eliminations, and the payload, the point has been captured. I just hiccuped. I do apologize to stream. And it looks like it was a team wipe for the Grizzlies right there. Absolutely beautiful. I think Rad is trying to chase down this Kiriko, but she's somehow staying alive. Looks like a little bit of discomfort from Rad as he gets the Kiriko. Absolutely beautiful. This did add 2 minutes and 30 seconds to the Grizzlies' time. So that means that they now have a lot more time to take this payload to the first checkpoint and then to the final area. So let's see if they're actually able to do that. I see that Blue has switched over to Widowmaker. I'm excited to see if he's going to be able to snag some eliminations. Looks like he's completely bypassing shooting that Ramatra so he can try to take out some of the healers in the back line. But that Ramatra just keeps tanking those shots, stopping them from doing that. He almost snags a shot on the Ana right there. However, that is a nano-boosted Ramatra. That is a terrifying sight right there. He does take out Blue. However, that nano boost is gone. Rad goes down, but Jimmy Buckets has been nanoed by Royal. It looks like he's about to go in with these dual shotguns. However, that nano boost is now worn off. With 1 minute and 5 seconds left before the Grizzlies are able to reach the first checkpoint, they're really going to have to hop onto this point and do their best to snag a team wipe. I believe they have enough time if they do get a team wipe in order to take that payload to the first checkpoint. Sound barrier from Shullyyyy goes down. Rad snags an elimination with his area of denial ultimate, but it looks like Jimmy Buckets was just slept by the Ana up here on the catwalk. Royal and Rad both go down to the Ramatra from the Lakers. However, Shullyyyy goes down as well. The Grizzlies are getting pushed back off at this point as Blue has switched over to Tracer. I'm ready to see what's about to go down here, as there is 20 seconds left for the Grizzlies to be able to get on this payload. I'm really nervous about what's happening right now. That Torbjorn turret is going to deal a lot of damage to Blue. And I say that as Blue takes out that Torbjorn turret. Overtime is now cranking, and the Grizzlies are currently contesting the point. So that means overtime is not clocking down quite yet. Nano Boost goes out to the Ramatra, and that is terrifying as a Riptire from the Lakers Junkrat is able to take out 2 of the Grizzlies, and the Kiriko and the Torbjorn take out Shullyyyy and Royal. However, it looks like Bloo is doing his best to contest that point. He's doing a good job, but he can't do it for too much longer as he was taken out and overtime clocks out. That means that the Lakers are staying at 0, but the Grizzlies are only taking home 1 point. So all the Lakers have to do is pass 82.51 meters in order to take home this second game. And so now the Lakers are going to be the ones defending with the Grizzlies attacking as we do switch sides. So I'm ready to see if the Grizzlies are able to defend this point as well as the Lakers were. Because if the Lakers do not manage to capture this point, even though the Grizzlies were not able to complete the run with the payload, they will still win as the Lakers would not get any points while the Grizzlies got 1. I'm looking at the wrong team over here. Looks like Rad has switched over to Diva with Bloo on Ashe and Jimmy Buckets on Mei. Royal still on Ana with Shullyyyy on Moira. I'm excited to see what's about to happen here. Looks like Bloo is hopping up to the catwalk right here. Looks like, I think Shullyyyy tried to get up there but could not quite reach it with his fade. Jimmy Buckets sitting up here on Mei getting ready to put down some ice walls. I'm looking at the opposing Lakers team comp right now. They're running Reinhardt, Sojourn, and Bastion just like they were before. Sojourn and Bastion are such insane DPS characters. They take a lot of skill to use, but the damage that they deal is absolutely ungodly. Looks like Bloo is getting some quick early game damage on the Lakers, and now the Lakers have come up through the catwalk. A lot of damage being dealt to the Grizzlies right here. Looks like Shullyyyy is doing a great job at keeping Rad alive, but he gets taken almost off the map, and he gets taken out by the Sojourn. But Bloo snags a double, Rad snags a triple right there. Oh my goodness. That was a quick team wipe for the Grizzlies right there. Absolutely beautiful. Looks like Bloo is smacking some of these fences right now in order to take those out, so no shots are blocked and no healing is blocked from Royal. However, it looks like he may need to back up a tiny bit because he's getting sniped at by the opposing Ana. Looks like Rad is up there trying to counter that Winston from hopping up where Bloo was. And it does look like that the Lakers have switched their comp a little bit and have put Genji and Reaper in. I'm seeing an ultimate from Rad almost ready. I'm excited to see where he's going to drop this and how many opponents it's going to take out. Looks like the opposing Genji from the Lakers goes down. Rad's taking a lot of damage, but he does still have his ultimate ready. I'm ready to see if he's going to launch this yet or not. And it looks like Bloo uses Bob and swings Bob here into the center. Bob is such a good henchman. Look at him. Look at that guy. Shullyyyy is snagging some eliminations as well, and Bob took out a few after he was sent by Bloo. Looks like Bloo almost takes out that Genji. However, he was able to dash away. Another negated attack by the Grizzlies right there. Oh, Bloo got slept as Ashe. That is not good for Bloo. I see that Jimmy Buckets' ultimate is also ready. Now, Mei's ultimate here on Jimmy Buckets is really, really beneficial when it comes to crowd control. And it looks like that is a... I thought that was nano boosted. I lied to you. That was Kitsune Rush. And it looks like Jimmy Buckets' ultimate goes down. However, it claims no victims, but it does take all of the players from Lakers off of the point, but they are now back on. Rad uses his ultimate right there, and it claims no victims, even though that Reaper was standing right next to it. But that Reaper does use his ultimate, but all of it was negated by Rad's defense matrix. Shullyyyy gets taken out, but Jimmy Buckets gets an elimination. Rad and Jimmy Buckets do fall, though, and the point is now under control of the Lakers. They have 45 seconds left for the Grizzlies to hop on this point and contest that. Looks like they may not have time to get on point. I think the Grizzlies are going to wait, group up, and get ready to stop them before they hit that gold icon at the top of that, bar up there, as you can see, as the massive red bar with the blue slowly covering that. That is the distance of where the payload is currently at. So if that payload, if that blue bar reaches that gold diamond, that means that the Lakers will win. Looks like a lot of combat going on right now. Rad was just taken out of his mech. However, Blue and Royal do snag eliminations. Jimmy Buckets gets one as well. So as you can see right there, that little blue rectangle, that is where the Lakers have to deliver this payload in order to win the round. That is a nano boosted, sorry, not nano boosted, that is an ulted Winston right there. Now he's nano boosted, and that is terrifying. However, Jimmy Buckets takes out the opposing Ana. Jimmy Buckets takes out the Kiriko as well. And Jimmy Buckets takes out the Winston too. Jimmy Buckets going crazy right here, but he's getting tested by both the Echo and the Reaper. But Rad is able to take out that Reaper just in time. Now the Lakers have a minute and 47 seconds to hop back on this point and take it to this golden rectangle. But this point is now, the payload is now moving backwards ever so slightly. Looks like they have switched over to Reinhardt in order to use that massive shield to mitigate a lot of damage. Looks like Jimmy Bucket's ice wall goes up in order to stop a little bit of an advance. Healing orb from Shullyyyy is able to heal all of the Grizzlies at the exact same time. And that was a beautiful defense matrix from Rad right there to completely negate the opposing Reaper's ultimate. And that Diva ultimate does not claim any victims. However, the Lakers are getting pushed back by the Grizzlies. Blue gets taken out by the Reinhardt. It looks like Jimmy Buckets gets taken by a pin and was taken out by the Reinhardt as well. Looks like Rad is trying to run back right now. The Grizzlies are not in a very good spot as there's only Rad and then one of the supports, Shullyyyy. But that payload is almost in position. 1.4 meters left before that payload is taken. And it looks like the payload does reach its destination, and the Lakers take home game number 2 of the night. So we are going to be moving into round number 3, and it is match point for the Lakers. Play of the game goes to Jimmy Buckets on May. Man, you gotta love it. Anyways, guys, we're going to be moving into round number 3 very soon. Going to throw up a quick BRB while our guys get ready for the next game. Alright, lads and lasses, we are back. It is round number 3 of the Overwatch 2 playoffs. And we are the Missouri State Grizzlies, and tonight we're going up against the Southwestern Oregon Lakers. We are taking this game over to a map that we've never seen before. This is Watchpoint Gibraltar. Personally, I am a really big fan of this map, and I'm excited to see what the Grizzlies are going to do. It's not letting me fly outside the map boundaries, and I don't like that. As a spectator, I feel like I should be able to, but anyways, this is an escort map, so that means that the attacking team has to get on a point and take it to the defending side of the map. And it looks like the Grizzlies are going to be the attackers first, moving this payload down this blue line, all the way down there and yonder. But I don't have time to show you exactly where it goes, because I got to tell you the roster of our Grizzlies. Looks like Blue is currently on Hanzo, with Rad on Zarya. It's looking like Jimmy Buckets is on Soldier 76, Royal is on Ana, and Shullyyyy is on Kiriko. I'm excited to see what's going to happen as the Grizzlies are attacking first. Now, Watchpoint Gibraltar, like I said, is a map we've never seen before. However, it is a personal favorite of mine. I'm really glad to see the Grizzlies choosing this map. looks like the opposing Widowmaker has already picked off Bloo. The quick headshot. However, Rad on Zarya currently trying to grab some cover and hop up these stairs, maybe in order to take out this Widowmaker. However, it looks like he is taking a lot of damage, but he's also dealing a lot. Getting stunned by that opposing Sigma. Jimmy Buckets gets taken out by the Lakers' Sojourn. Lots of damage being dealt right here by this Lakers Sigma. It's a wonder the Sigma hasn't fallen yet, as 4 of the Grizzlies players were constantly damaging him. It looks like Bloo got slept in the middle of a dash and was taken out. So was Rad and Jimmy Buckets. Oh my goodness. Lots of eliminations going down for the Grizzlies right here with only their supports left. However, both of the damage players from the Grizzlies and Rad have come back. Bloo deflects that Widowmaker shot right into the Widowmaker, taking her out. He is now back on the payload and moving it towards the first checkpoint. Looks like Jimmy Buckets was able to snag an elimination on the opposing Sojourn, with Jimmy Buckets and Shullyyyy at the very top of this area right here, fighting both of the supports. However, Jimmy Buckets gets taken out by the Sigma, and this payload is just so very close to reaching this first checkpoint. Lots of damage being dealt to Rad right here. Bloo takes out the Widowmaker with Royal getting taken out. However, the opposing Sigma from the Lakers takes out Shullyyyy, and a Kitsune rush from the Lakers goes down, and Bloo and Rad go down right after. That is not good for the Grizzlies. 1 minute and 45 seconds left in order to take this payload to the next checkpoint. It looks like Bloo currently has his Dragon Blade ready. It looks like Royal is about to have her Nano Blade ready. I'm ready to see an insane... Nano Boost ready. I'm ready to see an insane Nano Blade combo. If Bloo doesn't get... He gets stunned and taken out. And lots of eliminations going down in the face of the Grizzlies. A Nano Boosted Sigma using his ultimate but gets slapped by Royal. However, it didn't matter. Just a little over a minute left, and I'm excited to see what the Grizzlies are about to do here. Seeing that they have to make and break this push right here and take out the defenses of the Lakers, it's going to be difficult because the defending side on this map is very kitted. Jimmy Buckets gets taken out by the opposing Lakers Sigma. Oh, looks like Bloo does not quite get the deflection, and Rad is all the way in the back line of the Lakers and sadly gets taken out. But Bloo, currently in his Nano Blade right now, doing his best to take out some of the squishy characters in the back. He's able to take out the Ana, however, no more. But he did do lots of damage to the Sojourn. And he does take out the Widowmaker as well. It looks like he's very close to taking out that Kiriko, as Jimmy Buckets was able to snag an elimination right there using his railgun. It looks like this payload is so close to hitting this first checkpoint. Jimmy Buckets getting stunned by that rock from the Sigma and taken out as well. It looks like it is Bloo and Shullyyyy, the only two who are currently alive, and it is overtime for the Grizzlies as their time has run out. However, if they're able to get the Lakers off of this point, they can take that point to... It's just ever so slightly... It's so close to being able to make it. Rad goes down and Shullyyyy goes down, and overtime is clocking out, and it looks like the Grizzlies are not able to get the first point of the match. So we're going to be going ahead and switching sides. Score is staying 0-0, but now it is time for the Lakers to grab some points. Now all they have to do is pass this area right here where the ship is currently at. If they get past this area and hit this checkpoint, the Lakers are going to be the ones who take home the night with a 3-0 sweep against the Grizzlies. So the sides have switched, as I said, and the Grizzlies are going to be defending with the Lakers attacking. And here in a few seconds, I'm going to go ahead and see what the comp changes for the Grizzlies. I am seeing something I wasn't expecting. Blue is on Bastion, with Jimmy Buckets on May. Royal has switched over to Baptiste. Shullyyyy has switched over to Moira. And Rad has switched over to Diva. I'm excited to see what the Grizzlies are going to do with this. Like I said before, this little golden rectangle here is where the Lakers have to place this payload in order to win the match. It's like Blue doing a little dance right here. Look at, oh, he's looking hype. Look at him go. Look at that. Alright, the match is starting in just a little over 5 seconds. So we're going to see how the initial attack for the Grizzlies go. I do have to apologize for stream right now, though, as there is a train crossing through West Plains at the moment. If you're able to hear that train's horn, like I said, I do apologize. Looks like the Lakers have chosen Echo and Winston and Tracer. However, that Winston does go down, so does that Echo. Rad and Shullyyyy picking up the eliminations with the help of Blue, dealing a lot of damage with that minigun. And it looks like the first advance of the Lakers did not work out for them too well. Looks like Rad is trying to back up here. It looks like they have switched over to Zarya, and by they I mean the Lakers. Zarya is very annoying to fight. She's a very disruptive hero. She's able to use that shield. The more that shield gets damaged, the more powerful her laser becomes. Rad is getting pushed around right now by the Zarya and the Junkrat from the Lakers. Looks like he's not quite able to make it out of that pit. And Rad is now out of his mech and gets taken out, and so does Jimmy Buckets. However, Blue was able to snag one elimination right there. But that payload is pushing on. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. As you can see, Blue choosing not to shoot that bubble because it would give that Zarya extra damage. He waited for the bubble to go down and then chose to shoot. He gets slept, however. Jimmy Buckets and Shullyyyy take out the Tracer and the Kiriko respectively, and Rad has switched over to Reinhardt. Jimmy Buckets is still on May right now, and his ultimate is getting closer and closer to being ready. Royal's ultimate is now ready too, and with Blue using Bastion, the mix of Baptiste's Firewall and Blue's minigun ability is going to be insane. Looks like we have Royal right here on Baptiste. I'm ready to see where she's about to place this ultimate. Still doing lots of damage, giving out lots of healing. Royal's doing a great job on Baptiste right now. And it looks like she's using that ultimate to deal extra healing to her team to keep them alive inside of that Junkrat ultimate and Kiriko ultimate and Zarya ultimate. Only Blue was taken out right there, with Blue and Royal taking out the Kiriko and the Junkrat. Calling out the Ana right here. Royal jumps down to try to take her out. Looks like Rad gets slept by that Ana. And it looks like the push has been negated by the Grizzlies. With 1 minute and 10 seconds left, all the Lakers have to do is bring that payload 19 more meters in order to win, which doesn't seem like too much. However, when you take teams as skilled as this, it is very, very difficult. Looks like Rad is having a hard time trying to stay alive against the Zarya right now. He uses his ultimate and is able to take out the Kiriko. Jimmy Buckets takes down the Reaper. However, Rad and the rest of the Grizzlies were stuck inside that Zarya gravity well. But Blue using that minigun, taking out the Zarya. Absolutely beautiful minigun play from Blue right there. Looks like that Tracer is trying to back up from the Lakers, and she does get away. With 30 seconds left, the Lakers have got to break the Grizzlies' defense in order to take that payload to the final area. I'm hearing a lot of screaming from the other room. Lots of communication going down. Try to see what's going to go on here. There's just some damage being traded at a long range right here, but not quite enough for either team to get a pick. Looks like Blue is using his minigun, but he gets stuck by the opposing Tracer and taken out. Rad takes out the Reinhardt. However, he does get slept, and Rad also takes out the Ana. What's Shullyyyy doing right here? Looks like Shullyyyy is doing his biotic grasp in order to take out the Sojourn with Jimmy Buckets, and Shullyyyy also takes out the Kiriko. And the overtime is cranking down. However, that Tracer is keeping it alive, and the overtime continues to crank down as the opposing tank uses Wrecking Ball, and the overtime goes down, and the Grizzlies take home a round. It is now 2-1 for the Grizzlies. 2-1 with the Lakers still in the lead. The Grizzlies. Am I hearing a reverse sweep right now? I'm really hoping I'm about to hear a reverse sweep. I want to see some of that in the chat during the BRB screen. Play of the game goes to Happy Ramen from the Lakers. But we're going to be moving into round number 4 very, very soon, and I will see you then. Alright, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen. We are the Missouri State Grizzlies. And tonight we are taking on the Southwestern Oregon Lakers in round 2 of the Overwatch 2 playoffs. We are taking this game to round number 4. It's currently 2-1 with the Lakers ever so slightly in the lead. We're taking this game to New Queen Street. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of this map. I do like the ambience. However, the only reason that I dislike this map is because it is a push map. And push maps, I'm about to explain why I dislike them. See this little robot guy right here? Yeah, he looks really happy, looks really sweet. I promise you he's your worst enemy. Either way, the team has to run here to the center and push this barricade all the way to the opposing side of the field. Now, this can go either way. As you see, there are 2 barricades, one for each team. I'm going to start over here on the Grizzlies. We have Rad on Orisa, Bloo on May, Jimmy Buckets with Reaper, Shullyyyy on Kiriko, and Royal on Baptiste. Now, both teams are currently on their way to the robot right now. I am ready to see this. Looks like Bloo is putting down a lot of initial fire with May right here. Using that icicle, and he separates the tank from the rest of the team. However, the Grizzlies do not quite get a pick right there. Rad gets slept and pinned on Orisa. However, he was not taken out using that extra armor that Orisa is given with one of her abilities in order to stay in the game. Using that javelin to stun the Reinhardt. Rad is sitting pretty on Orisa right now. However, Shullyyyy and Jimmy Buckets taken down at the exact same time right now by the Lakers. Rad gets taken down as well, and it looks like Blue and Royal is the only one left alive. However, she does let herself die. The reason why Royal tried not to stay alive right there is to stop and negate a stagger. If you're unfamiliar with the term stagger, that's when a team is dominating another team. They choose to eliminate the players of that team in longer intervals rather than eliminating them all at once. The reason why is because each player has a set time to respawn. So if you're able to stagger those respawn times, it will make that team have to stay and wait for their team longer than if they would all respawn at the same time and push initially. So it's better for the dominating team, of course. Blue and Rad, and Blue getting double, Rad getting 2, and Jimmy Buckets getting 1. That was a beautiful comeback right there for the Grizzlies. An amazing team kill right there. Rad and Blue snagging doubles with Jimmy getting the last. And the robot is now being pushed for the Grizzlies. The Lakers have moved their barricade up to 47 meters. And I'm going to show you exactly where that is for the Grizzlies side. Actually, for some reason I can't show you. It's not showing up on the map. But either way, the Grizzlies are now moving this payload. Not the payload, the robot. Rad gets taken out by the Bastion, and so does Shullyyyy and Jimmy Buckets. It looks like Royal gets taken out as well. Blue goes down as well. And just as the Grizzlies had gotten a team wipe, the Lakers do as well. Now the Lakers, their barricade is right here. So they had to bring this robot all the way back over to here. And their robot is now pushing this barricade. Looks like there has been no comp change for either team quite yet. Looks like Rad's ultimate is ready. I'm ready to see maybe a Kitsune rush. Jimmy Buckets gets taken out, and I do see the Kitsune rush. And it looks like Rad trying to deal some damage right here. He almost gets an elimination, doesn't quite snag that. However, he is trying to stun that Bastion out of his ultimate, but it doesn't quite work as Rad gets taken out. But Jimmy Buckets is right behind him with these Reaper shotguns. However, he does have to fade away because he would have definitely gotten eliminated right there, as Reaper is only good at a very close range. However, Blue's ultimate does go down right here, putting a blizzard down on this robot. Lots of eliminations going down for the Grizzlies right now, and it looks like it was almost a team wipe as the rest of the Lakers did leave. They are backing up to try to get back with their team, as they did realize they were going to be staggered. And it looks like the Grizzlies are just chasing them down. Blue snags an elimination on May right there using that icicle. Very clean elimination from Blue. Hitting these beautiful shots. That is crazy. My man Blue, what are you doing, man? Anyways, the Lakers have taken that payload another 30 meters, and the Grizzlies are now having to take that payload as well. So they are over halfway into, and it looks like Rad went for the ultimate but didn't quite get it off. Shullyyyy going down to the Ramatra ultimate, and so does Jimmy Buckets. Blue is just trying to stay alive, but he doesn't quite do that, as two ultimates from the Lakers go down at the exact same time, Ramatra and Sojourn. Looks like there is one piece of comp change right here. Shullyyyy has changed over to Moira. And it looks like Rad was able to easily take out that Bastion. He is currently staying alive right now with the help of Shullyyyy. Stunning the Ramatra. However, that Ramatra just immediately gained his health back, which is crazy. I'm excited to see who's going to use their ultimate next, Blue or Jimmy Buckets. I'm ready for both. However, Jimmy Buckets does get taken out right there. Rad gets taken out as well by the Sojourn. And it looks like Blue is trying to get some eliminations right here. He did use his ultimate. However, it looks like he barely gets away. Blue taking out the Ana as well. But that robot is still running towards the Grizzlies side of the field in the Lakers' favor. Shullyyyy does take out that Sojourn with his Biotic Grasp. And Jimmy Buckets, it looks like his ultimate is ready. It looks like he might go to try to use this here in a moment. But the Lakers are still backpedaling. So that means the Grizzlies are currently at an advantage. Rad's going in using his turret in order to try to get some damage off on the retreating Lakers. However, they are using the window of this cafe now in order to get a little bit of height on the Grizzlies. A lot happening right now. A lot of damage going on for both teams. Shullyyyy uses Coalescence in order to try, and it looks like that Ramatra from the Lakers uses his ultimate, and it looks like it is not going well for the Grizzlies in that ultimate, as Happy Ramen from the Lakers is able to snag a 5-piece right there. Sorry, 4-piece, as Blue is still alive right here is May. However, that robot is being pushed back to the Grizzlies side. With 3 minutes left in the game, the Lakers have to either stay ahead of the Grizzlies or capture this point. Or what could happen is the Grizzlies could take this robot and reverse it and go back the other way. Blue puts his ultimate down, but an ultimate goes down from the Lakers as well. However, Blue's ultimate is more powerful. Jimmy Buckets takes out 2. Blue gets another, and Blue gets another as well. That was a team wipe for the Grizzlies. Absolutely beautiful. Now the Grizzlies are halfway to surpassing the Lakers when it comes to distance traveled with this robot. Looks like Rad's ultimate is ready, and so is the Lakers' Bastion's ultimate. Now Bastion's ultimate, if you're unfamiliar, serves as a mortar strike, and it rains down 3 high damage missiles wherever they choose. Blue snags an elimination. It looks like Rad is about to get one as well. However, he does not quite get it. But Rad and Jimmy, sorry, I take that back. Rad and Jimmy Buckets do snag eliminations, and Shullyyyy gets one as well. Another team wipe for the Grizzlies, and this payload has reached the first checkpoint. So that means the Grizzlies are going to be spawning closer to this robot. We got to wait for this robot to keep moving. I love how he just sits there and takes his time. Oh my goodness, it's so nice of him. He's a robot. He's got to have a breather at some point, right? And as you can see right here, this little checkered line, this is where the barricade for the Grizzlies has to reach in order to surpass the Lakers. They're currently 10 meters off from that. Shullyyyy using his coalescence and Royal using her ultimate as well in order to deal lots of enhanced damage to the Lakers. And that is a nano-boosted Reinhardt, but that Reinhardt gets taken out. Bloo and Rad snagging eliminations as well. Rad sitting on top of this Mei wall that Bloo made for him, and the Grizzlies are now back in the lead with a minute left in the match. It's like an overheated Orisa turret right there, stopping Rad from shooting a lot. That Ramatra wall goes up to mitigate a lot of damage, but Shullyyy's biotic orb is still putting some damage down. Rad still up here in the front line, now negating damage. However, that Ramatra is now in his annihilation ultimate. Rad snags an elimination, however, he gets taken out as well. Lots of damage going down on the Grizzlies right now, and it looks like it's almost a team wipe for the Grizzlies. Looks like Bloo is still barely alive, and I take that back as Bloo was taken out as well. But now the Grizzlies are almost 30 meters in the lead, about 7 meters in the lead. So I think what they're going to do is they're getting ready to bunk up in this area right here in order to stop the Lakers from making a big advance. Oh my goodness! Jimmy Buckets was taken out by a stray grenade from that Junkrat. And it looks like, will he be able to snag an elimination? It doesn't look like he can. Rad unable to snag one with that ultimate, but Bloo was taken out. And that robot is continuously moving. Royal is the only one left over here. It is now overtime. So that means that the Lakers have to move this barricade to this checkers mark in overtime in order to take it home. Jimmy Buckets goes in with his ultimate and snags 2 eliminations. Rad getting one as well. And that is a team wipe for the Grizzlies. And it looks like I take it back when I say team wipe, and it looks like the overtime is cranking down, and the Grizzlies are going to take home round number 4. The score is now 2-2. Am I hearing a reverse sweep right now? 2 in a row for the Grizzlies. 2-2 score right now. It looks like the play of the game goes to Bloo on Mei. Absolutely beautiful. We're going to be moving into the final round of the night for round 2 of the NJC playoffs. Beautiful play of the game by Bloo. We're going to see you after this BRB screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are taking it into the final round of the night. We are the Missouri State University West Plains Grizzlies, and tonight we are going up against the Southwestern Oregon Lakers in round 2 of the NJCAAE playoffs. This is game number 5. The score is currently 2-2. Whoever wins this game is going to take home round 2 of the playoffs and move on to the quarterfinals. So, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the map. This is Busan, personally one of my favorites, and I know the Grizzlies love this map as well. This is a control map, which means both teams are going to be moving to this center point on the map in order to capture that. Red team over here is the Grizzlies, while the blue team remains the Lakers. Let's go ahead and take a look at the team comp right here. I'm seeing Bloo on Mei, Jimmy Buckets on Bastion, with Rad on Reinhardt. Royal looking good on Baptiste, with Shullyyyy looking awesome on Moira right now. Looks like the team comp from last game worked pretty well against the Lakers. I'm seeing a pharmacy strat from the Lakers right now, along with a dive Winston. Ready to see what's about to go down. Also seeing Torbjorn using some turrets over here. Torbjorn is not a half bad play, especially on control maps, where the teams have to filter into one area. And the tank from the Lakers immediately goes down, but is immediately rezzed as well. However, if another one of the Lakers do go down, that res is not going to be there for them, and it was the tank once more. It looks like the Grizzlies have already taken control of this point. Currently gaining some time right here. So Jimmy Buckets doing really good on Bastion right now, dealing a lot of damage. Ready to see what's going to go down and see how the Lakers are going to respond to this type of hostility from the Grizzlies. Pinned, Rad was pinned by the opposing Reinhardt, however he's immediately healed by Shullyyyy, but Bloo does get taken out and so does Rad, and it looks like the point is starting to get captured by the Lakers. Royal was keeping it alive though, sitting on top of this statue. The point is now in the Lakers' control. However, the score is currently 42-5. The Lakers still have a long way to go in order to take the lead back. Healing going down from Shullyyyy right here, keeping the Grizzlies alive. Bloo sitting on here on May. I want to see if he's going to hit some nice headshots with this ice pick. Oh, and he gets taken out by a Pharah rocket. An accidental elimination from the Lakers Pharah right there. And an ultimate going down from their Pharah as well, but it claims no victims. This orb, this biotic orb from Shullyyyy, keeping the team alive. And it looks like the score is now tied 42-42. The Lakers are now ever so slightly in the lead. However, the Grizzlies can always break that defense and take that point back. Looks like they're going to be going around to the side of this point now in order to hit them from a different angle and see if that works out for the Grizzlies at all. Looks like Bloo and Jimmy Buckets currently have their ultimates ready. And that ultimate for Bloo goes down, however he is taken out. And the Reinhardt from the Lakers is currently taken down as well. The nano boosted Bastion was stunned, however, was not quite taken down by Rad. And that Mercy could not get the revive off on the Reinhardt, so he was taken down as well. It looks like the Grizzlies have taken control over this point once more. And they're now gaining some time. I knew as soon as that defense was broken by the Lakers, the Grizzlies were going to take that. Jimmy Buckets goes down to a Reinhardt ultimate from the Lakers, and the Grizzlies are getting pushed off point currently. However, Shullyyyy snagging some eliminations. Royal doing her best to stay alive as well, but can't quite live in the scenario that she's in. Bloo's getting pushed back by this Pharah. However, he is dealing a lot of damage to her, but that Bastion is still doing a lot of insane damage. Score is currently 93-63. The Grizzlies are really going to have to hop on point here or they're going to lose the first round. It looks like the objective was secured by the Lakers, and we're going to be moving on to the second round of the game. Score is currently 1-0 with the Lakers ever so slightly in the lead. Now, Control is a best of 3 game mode. So that means that the Grizzlies are going to have to win these next 2 in order to win round 2 of the playoffs. I'm beginning to look if there's any kind of comp change going on. Looks like on either side there is no comp change whatsoever. And I say that as Bloo switches over to Widowmaker. Looks like he might be preparing to get some eliminations with that sniper rifle. Jimmy Buckets has switched over to May as well. And it looks like they're going for the Lakers are going for Symmetra strat. It's like Bloo is trying to take out that Mercy, doesn't quite snag that headshot though. But Rad has gone over to Ramatra, using that pool to slow down the Lakers' advance. Going into Nemesis form in order to try to finish up a couple kills. He does get an elimination on the Ana, but does get pinned in Nemesis form. And that Reinhardt goes down, but that Ana is picked back up by the Mercy. But the point is now in favor of the Grizzlies, with them earning the initial points of the round. A lot of damage dealt to both teams right there. However, the Grizzlies were able to snag a few eliminations. going to keep an aerial view right here so I can still kind of keep track of what's going on with the Lakers. Looks like they're still going for a pharmacy strat as they did switch off Symmetra, which wasn't too bad of an idea since the initial attack was foiled by the Grizzlies. Looks like Rad going in right now on Nemesis form. It looks like this Reinhardt has fully overextended his time. Bloo is somehow still alive in the face of that Reinhardt and takes out the Pharah. It looks like a nano boost. It goes down on the opposing Reinhardt. There's currently a lot going on, and Rad almost taken off the map. The Reinhardt did not go far enough. Bloo taking out the Bastion as well. Rad just used his ultimate to stay alive, and he did good. Jimmy Buckets takes out the Reinhardt. However, the opposing Sojourn from the Lakers takes down Bloo. Bloo does have his ultimate, so I'm assuming he might use it and then immediately switch off to another character, which is something I would understand him doing. However, the Grizzlies do have to be careful because the opposing Bastion does have their ultimate as well, and so does their Mercy. Looks like the Lakers are going for a flank right here, but since Bloo did use his ultimate, the Grizzlies knew exactly where they were going. No ultimates on either side right now. However, the Mercy from the Lakers is currently in one. An elimination on each side right now. However, the Mercy from the Lakers was able to get a revive on the fallen Sojourn. Looks like Royal is keeping Bloo alive. However, he does get taken out by an insta-kill shot from that Sojourn, and so does Royal, and Rad goes down as well in overtime. And the Lakers now have control of the point. Shullyyyy still barely alive. Looks like Jimmy Buckets has his ultimate ready. All the Grizzlies have to do is take over this point and let the overtime counter run down, and they will take home this round. Just trying to see what's going to be going on right here, what the Grizzlies are planning on doing. Score is currently 22-99. Looks like a Rad is going along the side right here. However, this opposing Sojourn knew he was going to be there. Lots of damage going on right here. A lot of people being pushed around. Bloo goes down and Royal snags an elimination. Rad and Jimmy go down, but Royal gets another elimination, but she goes down as well. Shullyyyy just barely staying alive, but he gets taken down by that Ana's biotic nade. I'm ready for Jimmy Buckets to use that ultimate. It looks like Rad also has his ultimate. The combination of those two ultimates would be absolutely devastating. With Blue's ultimate, sorry, not Blue's, Jimmy Bucket's ultimate stopping the entirety of the Lakers from moving that are caught inside of that ultimate field, Rad's ultimate damaging everyone around him, that's going to be rough. But Bloo does get taken out, but immediately revived by Shullyyyy to counter the revives that the opposing Mercy has. Looks like Rad is barely making it out of there, and I spoke too soon as Rad gets taken out, and so does Bloo, as he was antied by the opposing Ana. Looks like an ultimate from Rad, Bloo, and Jimmy Buckets are ready. I'm excited to see what's about to go down right here. Looks like they may be going for a flank maneuver. The score is currently 90-99. The Grizzlies have got to act quickly, or the Lakers are going to be taking this home. Looks like Jimmy goes into his Ice Cube in order to contest this. Rad is currently in his ultimate, and I spoke too soon. Ultimate from ultimate from Jimmy goes down. Bloo and Jimmy getting two eliminations right here. Bloo picking up another. Overtime is cranking for both sides, and that is a team wipe for the Grizzlies. And the point has been secured by the Grizzlies, and the overtime is cranking down. And the score is tied again. We are going into the final round of the final round. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to say. This is as close as it can get right here. The final round of control for the final round of round number 2 of the playoffs. We are moving to the third map in Busan. Let's go ahead and take a look to see. I'm going to the wrong team. Let's go ahead and see if there's any comp change. Doesn't look like it. Looks like the Grizzlies and the, losing the name, the Lakers are keeping the exact same comp as they were in the last map. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever wins this round takes home this playoffs game and is moving on to the quarterfinals. Both teams on an advance right now. I'm ready to see who's going to get there first. Looks like the Grizzlies got there just after the Lakers. Looks like Rad has switched over to Orisa. Lots of damage going down for both of the teams right here. No picks yet, however. However, I am continuously seeing players from the Lakers get extremely low. However, their healing was picked up. Rad is getting dangerously low. However, Bloo gets a double elimination, but Rad does fall, and the Grizzlies are now in control of the point, gaining the first points of the round. My heart is absolutely in my throat right now. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. Looks like Royal is trying to get away from that Mei. Bloo hops into his little ice cube right here in order to stop damage. Sorry, Jimmy Buckets, not Bloo. Bloo gets an elimination on Bastion, having a Mei battle right here. Invincibility field goes up by Royal, however, was immediately taken out by that Reinhardt. That Reinhardt is taking so much damage right now. However, Shullyyyy goes down, but Royal snags an elimination on the DPS character. Rad gets pinned. Looks like that opposing Reinhardt goes down by Rad. Bloo gets an elimination as well. And the Grizzlies are now sitting at 50% of the way to 0%. And I'm seeing almost all 5 ultimates ready on the Grizzlies side. Alright, I'm ready to see this. I am so ready to see what's about to happen in this next fight. Currently 65-0 with the Grizzlies in the lead. I'm ready to see it. All of the ultimates are ready. It looks like Bloo goes ahead and uses his ultimate. Doesn't quite get an elimination, but a lot of damage was done right there. Royal goes down, but Bloo snags 1 elimination. Jimmy Buckets is taken out. But Shullyyyy uses his Coalescence, trying to keep his team alive and also taking out the opposing Kiriko. Bloo gets taken down and Rad is getting lower. However, the score is currently 94-0. Shullyyyy currently still barely alive. The score is 99-0. The Grizzlies are now in overtime. All the Grizzlies have to do is knock the Lakers off of this point and take it back in order to win this round of the playoffs. As the Lakers were able to break the defense of the Grizzlies and take back that point. However, this game is not even nearly over. That means there's a lot of combat. A lot of things have yet to happen. Jimmy Bucket still has his ultimate ready. That ultimate from the opposing Lakers, Orisa, almost put to waste right there. Lots of damage going down, and that is an ultimate from the opposing Lakers. Mei takes out Royal, takes out Rad, and the Grizzlies are getting pushed back. However, it looks like they're starting to overextend. The Orisa trapped behind that wall, getting a lot of damage dealt. However, was not quite taken down by the Grizzlies. Score is currently 47-99. There's every second that the Grizzlies are not getting on that point is every second that the Lakers are earning. And it looks like the sides have swapped over here. Both teams went for a flank maneuver. Looks like Bloo takes out 2. Rad takes out 1. It looks like Jimmy Bucket's ultimate goes down. That is a team wipe for the Grizzlies. And they are on the point. Overtime is cranking down. And that is a reverse sweep, ladies and gentlemen. Starting at 2-0, the Grizzlies came back and snagged a win 3-2 against the Lakers. Oh my goodness. Good game to the Oregon Lakers. Good game to the Grizzlies. Oh my goodness. Play of the game goes to my man Bloo on Bastion. We will see everybody on April 21st at 4 p.m. for the quarterfinals. We will see you there.